Hey, I'm Jeff Wedding, Director of Tennessee Gothic, and you're watching Bump in the Night TV.
Welcome to Bump the Night TV. I'm your host, Orson Hills, and with me always is my co-host, the man who actually invented the shocker, Bourbon Hitchcok. Where is one of your fantastic hats at tonight?
We need a refill.
No! Go get your hat. Do it. Go get your hat now. While you do that, I will pour myself a delicious drink. Would you like a drink while you're off screen?
Yeah.
Always use a coaster.
Yeah. Yes.
What hat did you pick out of your
Yeah. Bet that my family, my favorite hat.
There you go, get a little drinky as a reward for going and getting your stuff like you're supposed to. All right, are we back to our regular scheduled program?
Yes, we are.
All right. Bourbon, what's the topic for tonight?
Tonight's subject is science films and grindhouse.
Science fiction and grindhouse films. Great topic. Clinky.
Take it down.
All right. So, have you got any off the top of your head?
Let's go with Ice Pirates.
Oh, Ice Pirates.
I like that one.
Not quite so much on the scary side, although there was a couple of scary moments, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Traumatizing as a child. What do you remember about the film?
Well, it had a bunch of pirates that went to Alaska, and then they froze, and they was frozen for like years. And then when these people in the future tried to thaw them out, they became ice pirates. That's what they called them, ice pirates. And there was already made.
That whole answer makes my head hurt. You've never seen it, have you?
Yeah.
You're a liar. You're such a liar.
Yeah.
Put a hex on you for lying. All right, so Ice Pirates is basically set in the future. Water is scarce, and they go from royal ships stealing ice from them to melt down for water. There's a famous scene where they're all going to be turned into eunuchs, and it's a giant trap jaw machine that is to remove the reproductive parts off of man.
I was getting to that part.
Oh, you were getting. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
that.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. So wait. Why did you pick that topic if you haven't seen it? You're a scoundrel.
I've seen it. I was just saying if you watched it.
Oh, good
I was
looking out.
testing
Good looking out. Okay.
It was a bait and switch. Yeah.
Bait and switch. Okay. What did you think about Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Ooh, I liked the Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It was to me like the what was the name of that movie? What was the name of the movie that was? Oh, look at that! I'm spilling it and everything.
Shame. Yeah. Okay. So what was the name of the movie now?
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
All right. Who starred in that one?
Wasn't that a Kurt Russell movie?
No. I can see you think of that. Keep going.
Kenny Reeves.
Donald Sutherland.
That I was getting to that.
Yeah, with the famous.
That was another test.
What was the famous scene at the end with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. I think that was probably the scariest scene in there.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's really all I remember except for like, don't fall asleep.
Yeah. And the fact that Rob Zombie had nothing to do with it.
Why do you hate the Rob Zombie films so much? Put how much Bourbon's wrong about the Rob Zombie films and the content. So you don't mind. Prove him wrong.
I'm so right. Y'all know it.
Oh.
Anyway, let's talk about a good one. A good modern one that gets overlooked so much. And it has a lot to do with my wrestling. And that's They Live.
Oh, nice, with Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper.
All right,
Yeah.
so tell me about They Live.
Well, it was kind of confusing in a way because they never really told in the beginning of the movie how they came, unless they just showed up. And if I was not wrong, was Roddy Piper a cop or something, or just
I don't remember. I remember being just a civilian.
And he came across the glasses, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he put on the glasses. He noticed he had the ex-wife face on, and you know, and then
how's that go again?
And then it's like you would be talking. It's like yeah, blah blah, and then when you hit the glass, it go and then yeah, and then
I'm with you so far. Keep going.
And him and some colored guy and another girl tried to start killing him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at least they didn't say black guy. But anyway, they started killing them and everything, and then the aliens were fighting back. They were doing a you know, and everything, and then they were fighting back.
All right, we're gonna move on from that movie really quick before it gets any deeper. Did you ever see From Beyond?
Sure.
Okay, do you know who Jeffrey Combs is?
Yeah.
From
He was in All in the Family, wasn't he?
He might have been. I didn't watch All in the Family. Is that the one that Snyder's on? Anyway, Jeffrey Combs is a grindhouse sci-fi icon. Reanimator.
Ooh, yeah.
Brian the Reanimator. He did The Frighteners with Michael J. Fox.
Remember that one?
Okay, so this is another one of his films, From Beyond.
Ooh. Already got street cred.
Yeah, you need to go see this. This is really good. It traumatized me as a child, and as I got older, I realized, oh, I was such a little wuss. So basically, it's an experiment to see into another dimension.
Mm.
And they have a device that emits a wave that causes you to do that. And the more you see it, the more real it becomes. And there's a real famous scene at the end, like, it stimulates his pituitary gland right here, and it actually pops out and is like looking around, helping him see the other dimension. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, go see it. You need to go see.
Okay.
I've got it on VHS. I know you're too cheap to buy a DVD or stream something, so I'll hook you up. Anything else you got on?
Well, I've got a movie that I don't think that you thought of, and I wanted to debate it.
Oh, you want to debate?
What about Philadelphia Experiment?
Was that Michael Parr in that?
Yes.
Okay.
That was about, wasn't it, where the government found that wormhole and went back into time?
Well, yeah, it was a government experiment.
And it opened up so much controversy and conspiracy theories when it came out. Everybody was like, "Oh my God!" They got battleships coming from other planets.
I don't think it was other planets, but yeah, I got where you're going with that. In your own Bourbon Hitchcok way.
Yeah.
I mean, the Philadelphia Experiment even has its roots in pulp culture now. Like just 4 or 5 years ago, you could listen to it on Art Bell at night.
Yeah.
So the reason we're talking about this is because you were on a field trip, and this is part 2 of
the Grindsploitation Film Festival.
All right, let's take a look at that footage. Hi, this is Orson Hills, and you're about to watch the second half of the Grindsploitation Film Festival. Second half.
Hello, everybody. This is Bourbon Hitchcok at the Grindsploitation Film Festival, and I'm here with Keith Kakaka.
No, Keal.
Keal. Okay, that's what you said. And he's here to talk a little bit about what he does with the independent film business.
Well, I'm here at Grindsploitation. We did a short film called Zombie Bites Werewolf. I was the co-writer, actor, and production designer. We've been on the festival circuit for probably about the last 6 months or so.
Wow.
Been at a few of them and just kind of go around. And my favorite thing to do is just enjoy old movies.
So that movie you just mentioned, what was it?
Zombie Bites Werewolf.
Zombie Bites Werewolf. Has it already been released yet? It's already made and released?
Yeah, it's on the festival circuit, so we're showing it up.
Tell me a little bit about that movie. What is it about?
Well, it's about a young man who is a werewolf by night, who one day gets bit by a zombie. And so two of his buddies have to keep him safe from getting his head knocked off by some hillbillies until midnight, when he'll turn into a werewolf and cure the zombieism.
Sounds like my ex-wife. Sorry, Christine. Anyway, so how long have you been doing this?
I've been writing for probably about 10 years now. I've written some features and some shorts, and I've been working in the industry for probably about 10 years too.
Wow.
I've worked in the art department on a few movies, and just kind of.
So you say you do multiple things in the movies? You say you're doing a writer?
Yeah.
Do some stuff. What is your favorite part of it to do? What do you like to do the most?
Well, I'm a writer by nature, so my favorite thing to do is to sit alone by myself in the dark with a laptop and write and just come up with stuff.
Write a good story, and when you can't find nobody else to do it right, do the rest of it yourself too, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Kind of like I do at the show, right? Anyway, all right, so you got a movie where a werewolf turns into a zombie, and his friend's trying to take care of him.
So he can turn back into a werewolf.
So he can turn back into a werewolf. Wow. That is a good movie. So where would we be able to find that movie online? Or could we?
It's not currently online because it's still in its festival run, but then after that we will eventually have it online probably.
I'll find a bootleg. Is there any other movies that you've recently released that you really hold up
Just
proud?
got a couple scripts that I've worked on that
Couple
we're
scripts.
shopping around.
Couple scripts. They buy scripts in California too, you know.
Yeah, but then you got to be in California.
Yeah. So you got any future projects in the works?
Just those scripts I was talking about.
Scripts. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got some movie scripts coming up. Okay. All right. Well, shoot. That sounds like fun. I'm going to have all of his links down in the bottom of the description so you can check him out. I thank you so much.
All right, sir.
You're wonderful.
Appreciate
By the way,
you.
I watched that movie there. It was some good stuff right
All
there.
right. We tried.
That was some good stuff. Shoot, I thought that girl was going to reach out and grab me in the movie. Thank you so much. Back to you guys. Hello, everybody. This is Bourbon Hitchcok once again at the Grindsexploitation. Is that correct?
Grindsploitation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Film Festival. Okay. I always screw it up, but I got it right this time. And what was your name again?
My name's Eric Poe.
Eric Poe, a filmmaker. I actually went to the big top, went all the way to the top, and got me a filmmaker. So, what movie did they play today at the film festival?
I had a short film called Cam Girl Killer.
Okay. And it was good too. I saw it. I really liked it. And so, how long have you been making films?
I've been involved in filmmaking since about 2011, and I've actually been directing films since 2016.
Wow. So, what's your inspiration in filmmaking? I mean, is that just something you wake up and say, "Hey, I'm going to do," or is?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, it had been many years. I was in the military for a long time. I didn't do any filmmaking then. But when I was younger, I was a writer. So I used to like to write stories and things. And so when I retired from military and started looking for something to do, between jobs, I found a filmmaking group in Augusta, Georgia called Southeastern Filmmakers, and they do. I mean, it's just people who are interested in any kind of filmmaking. So I got involved with them, and then eventually I'm like, I'll turn some of my stories into films too.
Oh, awesome. What is some of the films that you've made so far?
My first film that I wrote and directed was called Incubation Period. It was a short, about a 12-minute long short that we did in December of 2016, and it started playing at film festivals in 2017. So I did that. I did I Heart Valentine's, which has been on the circuit. Cam Girl Killer is on there right now. So.
Ooh, awesome. So is there anything that you can't give spoilers to? Is there any future projects that you're working on right now?
Well, we do have. I have a short film that one of my co-workers and I have been working on called Sound of Forever. It's going to be a short. It's going to be a micro short film that is going to be part of the Idols of March, which is a thing that's happening in Augusta, Georgia.
Okay.
A woman named Christine Williams put that together, and she got some filmmakers to go with the Ides of March. So all of our films have to be in on the 10th, and they start showing them on the 15th of March through the end of March. And they'll be on a YouTube site.
Okay.
So Idols of March.
Who's your favorite actor you've ever enjoyed working with?
Well, as far as, I mean, I've done a lot of acting in other films outside of the ones that I've done myself. And I had a lot of fun working with Linnea Quigley, who was in Return of the Living Dead in the 1980s. And Erin Brown, I've worked with twice. She used to be Misty Monday back in the day, in the days of Skinamax type films, but she's transitioned into horror films and things. So I've worked with her twice, once on Strip Club Massacre and once on an upcoming production called Mother Noose's Once Upon a Nightmare that Buck Short Productions and Wages of Sin have been co-working on.
So what do you, when you're getting ready to write a movie, what do you find inspirational? What drives you?
It could be anything. I would say that one of the things that drives me, like drives a lot of other people, is if there's an event, if there's something that you want to be part of, then you will write something to kind of be part of that thing. So a lot of the film festivals that I go to, I'm like, I really want to have something in that. Or Wages of Sin actually does a lot of umbrella events every year. So this past year and the year before, we had something called the 31 Days of Horror, where we release a new short film every day in October. And so we actually get a lot of filmmakers, and they'll make their own films to be part of that. And then once that event is over, then they get their film back and they do what they want to with it, put it in festivals or whatever. So actually, Cam Girl Killer was part of last year's 31 Days of Horror.
What is the I personally been wondering all day, what is the average budget you think that a road movie, I know they're all over the place, but what do you think they could be in
Well, it depends on the real money or what the value of people's time and effort is. Because a lot of times people work for, either they'll work for free or sometimes they'll work for under budget. People have their own cameras and things that they don't make you rent, but they'll let you use them. So, I mean, in reality, it's probably really a couple of $1,000s, but in, what it would be worth, what it would be valued at. But what it actually turns out to be is usually somewhere, I would say, if you don't have to build a lot of props and buy a lot of new stuff for that, you're probably talking under $500, a few $100s probably.
Okay. So there's basically, what you're saying is there's different types of films and different kinds of budget, depending on what your content is and what is going to be required to achieve the movie that you're making.
Absolutely.
Oh, I might be a filmmaker already. You never know. I mean, I carry my co-host Orson all the time, so I'm doing all the work, so
of course.
and getting zero pay.
So you might be an actor then.
You never know. I did cast for The Walking Dead twice.
Nice.
I'm still waiting for the phone call. That was during season 2, so they've killed off most of the show by now.
So they might have an opening now, right?
They might call you right after they cancel the show. You never know. They might call me.
Don't they have another spinoff coming out?
Don't they have Fear the Walking Dead too?
Well, they have Fear the Walking Dead. I think they got another Walking Dead show that was supposed to be coming out too.
Ooh, there's still hope. There's still hope. They always need the fat one, that everybody eats on. So, anyway, I appreciate your time,
No
Mr.
problem.
Poe. And I enjoyed your movie. It was really a delight. It was actually one of my favorites of the night.
Thank you. I appreciate
So,
that.
back to you guys.
It looked like you had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Was there any souvenirs there?
I saw some good films. I saw some inappropriate films.
Ooh, I like inappropriate.
Yeah.
Any of them give you nightmares?
No, I watched some of your old stuff back in the day, but you know. Anyway, no, it was actually pretty fun. You know, there was one film that I did not catch because as I was doing the interviews, there was a film they were playing that I actually went to there to watch called Tennessee Gothic, and I watched it later.
Okay. Would you recommend that to everybody?
Yes. That one actually was one of the better ones, I think. I mean, one of my favorites.
Okay.
You know, everybody had their favorites, but it was one of my favorites. Had a succubus.
Oh, I'm a big fan of the succubuses.
Yeah.
Do you like the incubus or the succubus?
Succubus.
No, okay, I tried. All right. Let's get back on our topic of sci-fi.
Okay.
Me, myself, class of Nukem High. Me, I love Traumaville.
Trauma.
And any trauma films.
You need the trauma.
So, do you know anything about Class of Nukem High?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Do enlighten me, sir.
Well,
Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. All right, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Wait. Let me get my story out.
Get your story right. Okay.
Oh, God. Ugh.
You like it? That's a peated scotch, nice and smoky, like drinking a campfire. Glorious.
Why does my pee-pee hurt?
That's not because of the scotch.
Oh.
And
Anyway. Alright. Bunch of kids, they was in school, they were bad kids. So the government locked them into the school, nuked it, and they called it Nukem High.
So you haven't seen it, I think.
Yeah, I just told you the movie.
It's a schlock fest filled with gore and terrible special effects and terrible lines. It's about a nuclear power plant opening next to a high school. And
Oh, yeah, I was getting there.
Oh, yeah, I interrupted you again?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Oh, God.
Power plant, high school.
Mutations and shenanigans.
Like I said, they locked them in the high school.
No, they didn't lock them in there. They didn't do it. Okay, so any others from the list that is not off screen that we're cheating by looking at?
Battle Royale.
Oh, you picked that one? You actually seen it? Or you just like the name?
Sound like my favorite wrestling show, so yeah.
Okay. Come here.
Okay.
All right, so
These-
you've seen this one, right?
Yes, I
Oh,
did.
tell me about this one.
All right, this guy, promoter guy, he wanted to see these kids beat the shit out of each other, so he put on this little fight show thing, and had a hooker right there and said, "Winner gets her," and they went at it. I saw it.
None of the stuff I even told you to help cheat with. You're a terrible person.
No, I was
You should be
there.
ashamed.
Man, wait!
You don't feel
wait,
ashamed.
dissing me like that. That was the movie.
All right, we'll skip that one. Have you seen Night of the Creeps?
Yeah.
Okay, Night of the Creeps is a Fred Drecker film. Love his stuff. So it's basically a parody of sci-fi films. Aliens come to Earth like little slimy leech-like creatures. They go inside corpses and make zombies.
Wow.
Dude, you got to see
Sounds
that.
like Rob Zombie stuff.
No, it does not. And then they kind of remade it again later with Slither.
Yeah.
Have you seen Slither with Nathan Fillion from Firefly and all that stuff?
Yeah. Yes.
I can literally see your nose getting bigger
It
from
just-
that.
All right.
I think every time you lie about a film, you have to take a shot.
All right. I know you're not going to like this movie because of the condescending sub-name title of it.
Okay.
And with you thinking that I'm, not liking certain people, but I do. I want to talk about Blackula.
Oh, fantastic exploitation horror film.
Absolutely.
Okay. So you wanted to tell me about it. So tell me about it.
Okay. I have to apologize up front, but I'm going to be real about the movie.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Okay. Dracula.
Okay. Oh.
Dracula.
Okay, I'm good.
He was going to town, and he was getting all the virgins he could, and then he realized, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, man. They ain't none here. So he just started biting black people, and that's what they called him. They said he wasn't Dracula anymore; that he was Blackula, and that's what happened.
No, no.
That's it. I saw the movie.
Okay, you find you sent it because the one I saw, Dracula bites an African prince, and then he's trapped for several lifetimes in his coffin. And when he gets out, it's the 70s, baby.
But he was in Atlanta, though, right?
No. Okay, yeah, he was in Atlanta. We'll make it happen. You got one in Atlanta, yeah. I'm going for Atlanta. Blackula came back to life during Freaknik.
See, I told you I watched it.
See, this is why I kill you at the end of every episode. All right. Well, I know we got merchandise, don't we?
Yes, we do.
We'll tell the people at home about the merchandise.
We got stickers.
I like stickers.
We got a lot of shirts, different kinds of shirts. We got the long
different shirts.
sleeves, short sleeves, sweaters, hoodies, tank tops with the wife beaters. We got all those.
Where can they go to get this stuff?
The links will be down in the description.
Will they really be there?
Yes.
Pinky swear?
Yep.
Pinky swear.
Ooh, 6 feet, man. 6 feet.
6 feet. Are we still doing the Corona thing? You doing the Rona?
You did cough in my face the last time.
Look, I've already died like 5 times. I'm not scared about it.
Yeah. I think, well, we're not even going to go political.
Magic totem. Oh, you want to go political? I mean, we can edit this out and put it in later. Well, let's hear. You got political views on the Rona?
No.
You lie.
Nope.
Okay.
But we do want to thank you for watching this video and liking and subscribe, and
I got like weapons to kill Bourbon in there. Okay?
nope, no killing tonight.
Why not? On my finger.
Thank you for watching.